And he's very mopey, so I'm like, well, it can't be like a play consumed sleep. Like I thought for like 2 seconds maybe it's a play consumed sleep with any Effie.
Right.
You know? I thought, oh, maybe it's Effie, because there's just so much NF bullshit talk. So I'm like, that's where I got my bias.
We have so many ENFPs, especially ENFP MOPEs,
that don't look like that.
So yeah,
that's where I was like,
how close did you get to accidentally whacking one of your co-stars?
The problem is that it was not accidental. It was not necessarily accidental. It was like it's a thing we had to cover.
Javier. What was it? No.
Listen, after Harrison punched Ryan on Blade Runner, we have to ask.
What?
Yeah. Oh no, I had to tell. That was a very funny story. Harrison punched Ryan.
In the face?
A straight. Yeah. Accident.
On purpose?
No, accident.
Oh,
like you.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I was there.
So these two goofs, like with her, I think she's possibly energy dominant.
Yeah.
Last.
Yeah.
So these two were just fucking losing it on the whole fucking interview. And let me jump over to possibly, allegedly.
yeah, my guess is she's some kind. She looks like the double feminine INTPs.
I know. They have that look. Yeah, she's consistent with that look. So possibly Denis here seeing MOPE.
Goofy.
And is that blast last or play last? It's seeing the trail down on the communication and the trail up on the goof factors. Like you're in an interview, and if you have a goofball sitting next to you, do you start feeding into the goofball, or do you like, hey, start being serious?
This is serious. Get into the information.
We need to share the information.
Right. Okay, but if you're going to do that, I mean, is this double active? So if you're energy dominant, you're going to be either double activated consume or you're double activated blast.
He's not Ramsey with Dave Ramsey. He's not play blast sleep.
Right. So you would just hit the introvert button, which is sleep and consume in the top 3. That's all it's saying. So it's like really quickly you just whoosh, knock the board out.
Which is MOPE, which is going to put let's just do this one and this one, which is going to do. Well, let's go just get rid of that one there.
So you're just saying, is the sleep above play? And like,
make sure we're looking at that.
Yeah, to be careful about that, because we had the NF kid, the Nate ISTP kid that was consume play, but he was so mopey-ish, like he just, harder to talk. But like when you see a genuine consume sleep, you're like, that is actually what someone looks like when they are fully processed as they talk. Those that are consume play talk, and then the conversation expands into we're discovering now.
There's some good clips I have at the end where he is showing the sleep above play, so much so where he was freaking out the Savior plays, where they're like, oh, do you hate movies now? He's like, no, I just said I need a fucking break. I need to go recharge. Like, oh, we thought you said because you're not going crack energy to the next one that you're
quitting.
That you're quitting. He's like, no, I just need a fucking break. What the hell's wrong with you?
No, that's what you would do.
Right.
If you can't just play energy and then now you're taking a break.
Break time means I quit.
If your enemy is doing reprehensible things, I mean, do you need to do the same thing in order to be stronger than him? And the characters through Sicario, that we are seeing this story through the eyes of a young FBI agent that is idealistic and who will, through the movie, see her ideas and ideals and moral values destroyed slowly. I mean, attacked by because she will follow a group of people that are ready to cross the lines in order to be able to achieve their goal.
I guess you got to see the movie.
Okay,
the hell?
So let me speak for all of us blast.
Please speak. Somebody speak. God damn it.
So the extreme struggle is like, okay, so obviously he has a lot going on in his head, right? You can see it in his fucking movies.
Right.
So you're like, there's the evidence of how much shit is going on inside his mind.
Same with Elon Musk.
Yes.
You think the guy's an idiot because he can't talk, and then you're like, what the fuck?
When he does a movie, you're like, oh, that's what you were thinking. Holy shit, there's so much depth there. But that's the problem. Like, where do you start? How would you even begin? What do I want? You want me to just literally tell you the answers to the whole universe in a 1 second sound or 1 minute soundbite?
It just feels like a traffic jam.
Yes,
all
traffic
up.
jam. That is exactly what it feels like. I just get lost in like, where do I even begin? I'm sorry, it's going to take me 2 hours to get to one point.
Double activated blast. It's such the reverse. It's just like it's a wide open freeway. It's like the LA freeways during the Super Bowl. Just wide open. You're like 80 miles an hour. Let's go.
At the same time, you've said that this was a very intense project to be on. It made you question whether you wanted to continue with filmmaking. What was so intense about it?
I don't know. I made a fucking movie.
Artistically, it was by far the most challenging. It's like it was a big challenge artistically to take someone else's universe and to make a sequel to a masterpiece. It's a very dangerous project, and the amount of energy that it required to do that project was huge. I mean, it was by far the biggest shoot I ever done. A lot of
Sorry. Can you tell us about your character then?
It was like nothing I ever experienced before, you know. So it's like, but it didn't. I never said that it will have kill my flame for cinema, but I will say that it definitely. I said to myself that I was able to do it because I knew that after I will take a kind of break. I mean, to step out at least few weeks to sleep, you know, because I made 5 movies in a row and now I need to take a break, digest all the past years and think about what's next.
That's the one I was talking about. So little play energy girl here is like, so you made a big kick-ass movie. Like, what's that? Why was that hard? He's like, what the fuck? Try it sometime. You know how much deep inner world that is?
Right.
And then you're quitting. Like, I need to fucking recover. I got to recharge that back up.